Have you ever felt like you're barely holding it together? That despite doing everything you can for your toddler, keeping them safe, fed, loved, you still go to bed feeling like you failed? If that sounds like you, you're not a bad parent. You're just overwhelmed, and you're not alone. This video is for you, the tired, overwhelmed, heart on your sleeve kind of parent, the one who wonders if it's supposed to be this hard. Let's talk about why parenting a toddler feels so incredibly overwhelming and what you can actually do to cope. Let's be honest, raising a toddler isn't just parenting, it's crisis management, emotional coaching, housekeeping, time juggling, and somehow still remembering to breathe. Your toddler is growing rapidly, physically, emotionally, mentally. Their brain is rewiring constantly. They don't understand the world yet. They don't understand their feelings. Heck, they don't even understand why the banana broke in half, and now it's the end of the world. And guess who they rely on to regulate all of that? You. Nobody tells you just how much mental load parenting brings. Not just the diapers and nap schedules, but the constant decisions. Should I intervene now or let it go? Is this a tantrum or something deeper? Am I being too strict? Too soft? Add in sleep deprivation, no personal space, and the occasional judgment from others. And it's no wonder your nervous system is running on fumes. Parenting a toddler means being on 24/7. You don't clock out. Even when you're alone, your brain is still racing. What if they wake up early tomorrow? Did I play with them enough today? Did I yell too much? This isn't just tiredness, it's emotional fatigue. Here's something most people won't say out loud. Sometimes parenting feels incredibly lonely. Even when you're surrounded by toys, snacks, and little giggles, you might still feel unseen. You love your child more than anything, but you also miss who you were before becoming a parent. You miss silence. You miss spontaneity. You miss feeling like a person instead of a caregiver. And you feel guilty for missing those things. But here's the truth. It's okay to grieve the parts of your life that have changed. Grief and gratitude can coexist. Loving your toddler doesn't mean you can't admit that this is hard. Really hard. We live in a world full of perfect parent portrayals. Social media shows us smiling toddlers, curated playrooms, peaceful bedtimes. What it doesn't show is the meltdowns at 3 a.m., the dishes piling up, the moment you cried in the bathroom so your toddler wouldn't see. We're chasing an impossible standard, one where parents never lose their temper, always know what to do, and never need help. But that's not real. Good parenting isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, even when you're exhausted, even when you messed up, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give, but you give anyway. That's not failure, that's resilience. Let me say this clearly. If you're snapping more easily lately, if you're forgetting things, if you feel emotionally numb some days, that doesn't mean you're a bad parent. It means you're probably burned out. There's a term for it. Parental burnout. It happens when the emotional demands exceed your capacity. And unlike job burnout, you can't quit parenting. You can't take a vacation from being mom or dad. But you can acknowledge that what you're feeling is valid and that you deserve support. So, how do we cope? How do we parent a toddler without completely losing ourselves? Here are a few truths that might help. A, lower the bar. Your house doesn't need to be spotless. Your toddler doesn't need Pinterest-perfect meals. You don't need to be everything all at once. Some days, survival is enough. A peanut butter and jelly lunch and a cuddle on the couch? That's love. That's parenting. B, regulate yourself first. Toddlers learn emotional regulation from you. But if you're constantly overwhelmed, you can't model calm. Take 5 minutes to breathe. Step outside for fresh air. Put on headphones and play your favorite song. These tiny resets matter. C, Connect with others. Find your people. Whether it's an online parent group, a friend, a therapist, or even a YouTube channel like this one, you need to be seen and heard too. D, ask for help. This might be the hardest one, but you are allowed to say, I need help. With the kids, with your mental health, with simply existing. That's not weakness, that's strength in action. You're not meant to parent in isolation. We were never designed to raise children alone. Throughout history, child rearing was communal. But today, many parents are doing it solo, physically, emotionally, mentally. You weren't supposed to do this without a village. So if you're struggling, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because this setup is unnatural. Build your village, whatever that looks like. Lean on grandparents, trade babysitting with friends, find a mom group online, ask your partner to show up differently. You're allowed to need help, and you deserve to receive it. Parenting a toddler is one of the hardest stages, not because your child is difficult, but because the weight you carry is invisible to the world. So if today felt impossible, if you're watching this while rocking a screaming toddler or folding laundry at midnight, please know this: you are doing enough. You are enough. And your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need you, the tired, loving, flawed, still showing up version of you. So breathe, drink some water, cry if you need to. You are not alone, and you will get through this. One meltdown, one deep breath, one bedtime story at a time. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like. It helps more parents find this kind of support. Share it with someone who needs to hear these words today. And if you'd like more calm, comforting, and real talk about parenting, hit that subscribe button. You don't have to do this alone. We're building that village right here. Take care and remember, you're doing better than you think.